Hi, Diesel. I see he was over here chewing some wood. And there's Jill's beautiful wood pile.
Hi.
So welcome back to Alaska Woodyard, everyone. So today it is Thursday.
Thursday, the 11th of December.
And no snow yet.
None.
So how are we going to build a snowman?
Were we?
Well, I guess we're not. But I have an idea, so stay with us. We're going to head out to the shop here real quick, and then we have customers coming tonight. It's going to be dark here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's already getting dusk a little bit already. So shortly here in a couple weeks, a week and a half, we are going to have 5 hours and 20 minutes of daylight. And then the days will start getting longer again. So we do have some daylight. No sunshine yet. But it's sunny out when you leave out of town here. Sunny today in town?
It was sunny. It was beautiful in town. A lot of trees were down, got blown down, and a lot of signs were blown off of its stands.
So done a lot of damage just south of here in Palmer. Wasilla done a tremendous amount of damage, the windstorm. So we had 3 full days plus without power, and some places were 5 days without power. A couple days with no internet or phone service. And so what we did yesterday, and we've had it for quite a while, is we hooked up our Starlink satellite system. So we won't be without phone service or internet again. We hooked up the Starlink and it seems to be working really well.
But the internet didn't bother me, not having TV and all that kind of stuff. What bothered me at our age, not having a telephone. If something went wrong, we hurt ourselves, we had to get some kind of emergency services, and no phone.
So we got that hooked up, and we'll go out there. I got some surprises for Jill in the shop, and then we're going to go out and she's going to stack some wood, and I'll take you out and show you what I'm going to be building here because we have a lack of snow.
He likes being in the shop.
So this is some wood I got for Jill to turn. Just some sliced birch. There's some spalted birch and a couple burrows. So you'll have something to do tonight.
I'll be excited. I can't wait.
So I'll take you back here to our finishing room. You got to excuse the mess. We're still moving in, but we're working also. So Jill got her room finished, got it painted, and I put her up a little bench last night so she can do her finishing. Got to get a door on yet. But
It's coming along.
yeah, we're slowly moving in and getting it the way we want it.
Yeah, I have my little corner over there, and he's got the rest of the room. Yeah, it's all the way we wanted it. Perfect.
Are you ready to go to work, Diesel? Little boy? Well, the flag is flying out a little bit. We got about a 4 to 5 mile an hour breeze. And you can see the sun on the top of King Mountain. Just see the tips of the sun here at 3 in the afternoon. That's all we're going to get. So, if we can't build a snowman, we're going to build a woodman. Or I'm going to attempt it anyway. So here's the start of my little woodman. I'm going to work on him tonight. It's pretty breezy out here. I might have to take him in the garage and work on him. But we're going to name him Woodrow. And he's got a knot on his head, so he's probably going to be a knothead. And over here, Oh, that wind is cold. Dusty and no snow. And to our nephew down in, he's outside of Des Moines, they're going to be getting some snow here pretty soon, so more snow down there than here. And it's going to be got like a cold streak, I guess, going down through there pretty quick, even though it's only 10 above here, but we still have that 5-mile-an-hour wind. So we're going to load this little trailer up. The customer dropped this off, and he's in town shopping, and he's got a pickup truck. He's going to be going north, quite a few miles north, so he just called and said he's going to be in Anchorage a little while, and it'll be probably 5:30 tonight when we get ready to load this, so we won't be able to film it. It'll be dark. It's gets pretty dark here by 4 o'clock, so we'll be loading in the dark again tonight, and we have another customer also coming tonight. And I'm going to take you over here to our, I drove by with a tractor the other day. And this is our greenwood that Jill's stacking now. And this will be the 3rd time we've piled this row. The earthquake didn't quite knock it over, but it loosened it up, and then the wind was blowing so hard it was rocking this back and forth on this pallet, and it tipped over. And it looks like on the bottom every single piece tipped over. And guess who stacked that end? Yours truly. I was helping Jill, so here she is over here now. And boy, we have some nice looking wood this year. So she's got her earmuffs on, so she probably can't even hear me. She knows I'm here, but she can't hear. So this wood is drying unbelievable. This is going to be a month old, and some of this wood has only been cut 3 weeks. As you can see, it's drying nice. So this is all our fresh cut greenwood here, and we are getting very low on our dry wood. So I think we have 19 cord left of dry wood. And then if you were new to the channel or didn't catch our video last week, the last time that Joe processed, it was over a week ago now, she done 2 cord of pizza wood for the pizza oven wood. So some of this we got to split down again a little bit, not too much, but a few pieces in there will split down. And this is 1 full load on our log dog trailer. So it's over 2 cord of 16-inch. And I can run you over here real quick and show you that while I go and get my hands warm here pretty soon. I think Jill's only going to stack about a half an hour, she said. And she went to town this morning, and the wind's kind of at her back. She said she's going to want to go out and pile wood for half an hour. I said, well, go to it. The windbreak, haven't done anything on it. I was going to use this big rubber tarp. It does kind of work. I just need a bigger tarp. And I actually ordered one on Amazon this week, a big, heavy industrial tarp. A rubberized one to try to make a windbreak. And I think next summer I'm going to try to design a building to go around this thing. We thought about putting it over here behind the sawmill, but the wind really cranks down through the sawmill too, so because it's open at the other end, so you can still feel a breeze here. It would help some, but it's still a pretty good breeze. 2 bags of sawdust ready to go. If you're new to the channel, we sell these super sacks of sawdust off the processor and off the sawmill for $30 a bag, and the customers supply the bags, and then they return them and drop them off, and they'll just throw them off here by the side of the sawmill, and we'll grab them and fill them up, and we get a couple 3 bags. We call the customer and they come down and pick them up. So there's still one of the cracks. We got these after the earthquake. Now we do get frost cracks, but this happened the day after the earthquake, so we don't know if that's the cause of it or not. The old trailer's kind of dirty. We had it on the road a week and a half ago here when it was kind of wet and sloppy, but this is kind of the backbone of our wood yard because we haul in all of our own wood for the most part. So this trailer will be 20 years old this summer. And a lot of those hoses are still original hoses on there. We have replaced a few, but still in pretty good shape. So as you can see, the piles are going down. There's a little pile of fresh cut that Jill did with the old splitter. Our 1.5 to 2 quart of the green, not green, but the short 14-inch. And then that little pile over there is all that's left of the dry wood over here. And then the 7 cord, and we're going to be out of dry wood. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick peek. This is Woodrow. I had to bring him in here and work on our Woodman. It was too cold outside, and at 5 o'clock you can see it's dark out. So we just finished loading up our trailer full of wood, and it looks like Woodrow is getting pretty much ready to go to the woods. He's even got his ear protection in. Got his hard hat on. He is all set to go. Got his wedge, his scrunch, his double-bitted axe, his John Deere skidder key. He's ready. So we'll bring you back. We'll get him outside tomorrow, and he'll be welcoming everyone into the wood yard. This is going to be Woodrow. And by the way, he is a knothead. Diesel, he's a knothead too. So Jill, what do you got going on over here?
I'm making a big mess. I'm working on a bowl.
That's going to be pretty cool when you get it done. Where's your other bowl you made?
Well, I've got one here. I've just got a one coat of finishing on it. And then this is the other one that I've made. So I just keep making them. I like making bowls.
So your burrow bowl.
And then that's this. Yep. I just keep making them. And then I did make your pegs for our coat rack.
Yeah, I showed them that the other day. Now, we made a coat rack, and you would think that would be for coats when you come in to hang them up. But it looks like Miss Jill over here prefers to use the lumber stand to hang her coat. So,
Well, I've got to be a little different.
so this is what we're going to be doing evenings for a while now. I was out here working in the shop, trying to get it organized.
Oh,
And then this is
so cold.
typical bench top everybody has. Went from one place to the other, seems like.
Yeah, that's all you've done. You have not downsized.
No, I haven't downsized, we're just moving. So we'll get this cleaned up here the next couple days, and then hopefully next week here we'll have a shot of this all cleaned up and organized the way it should look, and hopefully once we do get it organized it will stay that way, other than a little bit of sawdust on the floor at night.
Yeah, but we always clean up every night.
Yep, always sweep up the sawdust. So
I have something to ask you. If I went out this afternoon and I stacked 1/3 of a cord of wood, plus I finished off 1/2 a cord of wood, how come I have more wood out there to stack? I think Jeff needs to get his tractor taken away. He keeps piling it up for me.
I told her not to drink in the afternoon. She's out piling wood, and I loaded that trailer load of wood. That guy came, and I knew he was coming out, said the tractor warmed up, so she's out stacking. So I had a little bit of greenwood, as you saw earlier in the video, over in the RV park. I told her there's 3 or 4 buckets, one being 7. I brought 7 buckets over, cleaned that up over in the yard, and hopefully tomorrow morning I can get out there and give you a shot of that. I got the yard cleaned up. When she was stacking, I just kept putting more and more in front of her. Now she has more than she started with.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pull that tractor away from you.
That's probably not going to happen. If it does, you're going to see me in watching The Young and the Restless, and in here working in the wood shop. So little Diesel, he is a typical little woodhound. Oh, you dropped your stick. Well, good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning, the 12th of December, and let me introduce you to our new friend. This is Woodrow. And last night, I had to finish up Woodrow in the shop. It was so cold and windy out. And as you can see, he's ready to go to the woods. He's got his double bit axe, his John Deere skidder key, his scrunch, his wedge. Of course, he's going to be using the Steel 066. He's got his ear protection in, his hard hat on. And if you're watching there, Jeff, from Adirondack Woodsman, you might recognize that from Central Square. That was my old hard hat when I worked in the woods and was equipment operator in New York. And I brought it with me here to Alaska. And now the new hard hats are a bicycle style we have to wear, or I did before I retired, but that's okay. We got used to them. The guys made fun of them, look like a bicycle helmet, but much more safer, and chin straps didn't fall off. We didn't really like them at first, but got used to it, and they're pretty comfortable, so that's the new style. So Woodrow is going to be welcoming everyone to the WoodYard when they come in, and Jill is in getting warmed up. It's actually a really nice day. It's 11 above zero, no wind. Oh, there she comes back out. She must have got warmed up. So the magpies are flying around, lots of birds. You can see King Mountain off in the distance, a little bit overcast. And most of the snow that we did have is blown away. So as you can see here, pretty bare ground. So our 19 cord of dry wood, as I mentioned yesterday, and then Jill has been stacking the fresh cut wood. And I just took this out of the pile and brought it over to her. Look at that in 3 weeks. Amazing, really, how fast it dries in the winter. We're going to actually be processing tomorrow. We have wood customers coming today. So be processing tomorrow, and we may even work Sunday. We took yesterday off, but we'll see how the day goes. And all next week it's supposed to be cold, but if it's above zero at all and not wind blowing, we'll be out here. We want to get a bunch of wood done, and look who joined me.
Yes, I wanted to mention my idea of stacking wood, and did you see his idea of stacking wood?
So there's a couple of viewers I know are going to comment and say, well, if you have all that time to make Woodrow, how come you're not out helping Jill? Well, if we had snow, it would take me 8 hours to plow the yard. About 6 to 8 inches of snow takes about 8 hours to clean everything up. At least that, with a blower and the tractor.
Well, considering there is no snow, what is your excuse?
So now I had time to work 2 hours on Woodrow last night, inside the shop.
Yeah, it was nice and warm and toasty.
And I carried all this wood, all of it, every stick of it over here for Jill from the RV park. Look at that.
I'm going to take the tractor away from you.
And then she'll be wheelbarrowing it over.
No. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah,
And was I out there helping you?
yeah, in the dark.
In the dark, yeah. And I was there.
Okay, this is our last of the wood that's not stacked. This is over in the RV park. This is what Jill split up last March, and she finished the very first part of April, but beautiful dry wood, colored up nice. So there's about 7 full cord in this pile. And then there's where the pile was yesterday that I cleaned up and took over to Jill. So all the greenwood is cleaned up. There's our 14-inch. And we've got a couple semi-loads here. There goes the fuel truck. Glad he's not stopping here. Those fuel actually has not come down too much here in Alaska. We're still over $3.50 a gallon for diesel, which is expensive really for the price of oil down to $57 a barrel. We're still paying through the nose for fuel and heating oil, and natural gas is extremely high. It's raised, so that's helped our wood sales, I guess. So here's a couple cord of the older wood that we cut up there 3 weeks ago. I'm going to bring it over here and pile it up. And our cottonwood over there. And we have a couple more semi-loads of logs over here. So a couple old tractors left from when Jill had the RV park. As many of you know, she had 29 different tractors here out, all lined up out front. Some of them run, some of them didn't. And we sold those off 2 years ago, February. So there's our cottonwood. There's 3 cord there, 3 dump truck loads. And then we have a pile of older birch that we're going to be cutting up next. That should dry fairly quick. It's been cut a year in the logs. And then we have some fresh cut out here. So as you can see, this is the old RV park. We have a electric hookup and the water and barbecue grill set up in fire pits. And Jill had, there was 42 sites here when she had the cafe. So it's still all hooked up. We just closed it down. And there's some more birch we brought in off an Edwards job. That's actually the last that we cleaned up. And I went down and got a load with a truck and trailer, so pretty nice wood. So while I'm right here, I don't know if you could see it the other night, but this is a flower bed. That's a real flower bed. So Jill used to plant flowers in that. Well, we'll get back over and give Jill a hand on piling some wood. So I told Jill yesterday, she goes, how many buckets? I go, 3. So I already had a stack of wood here. So she stacked up a 1/3 of a cord and started on a 1/2 cord. And I bring over 3 buckets, and I dump it, and she's still stacking. Well, there was actually 7 buckets. So I brought 7 buckets over. So she'll have this probably stacked today.
I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on a half a cord right now.
Now I'm going to
This is a 1/3 of a cord.
I'm going to test this in front of our viewers here. So this is what I do for your stacking course. Make sure it's not going to fall over. And you can see the nice job she does. Rows are pretty straight. As long as we don't get another earthquake, they'll stay pretty good. So this is going to make some nice wood for next year.
It's going to be beautiful.
We're actually burning some of this now, and it burns really well. We put in some in the stove. Actually today, some bits and pieces, and doesn't creosote the stove up at all. Of course, we run our stove fairly hot.
Right.
But it's, and there's not a lot of water in the wood this time of year anyway.
No, there's no sap.
Yeah, it's not like the hickory and oaks you guys have back in the Midwest and on the East Coast. It's more like the white birch from the Northeast, and kind of similar to the soft maple or silver maple for heat value and BTUs per pound or per cord. And so it's very similar to that. It's not as good as the hard maple. That's my favorite. It's the hard maple back east, sugar maple. And the blue beech, that's incredible wood too. So,
Well, we just don't have the variety.
no, we have spruce, the birch, and cottonwood, and aspen. So I burn a little bit of aspen. That when that's dry, it burns pretty good. It's pretty poor heat value, but it does burn. If better than nothing, I guess.
Right.
So I'm going to take you over to the RV park real quick and show you that we've got cleaned up over there, and then we're going to call it a day.
I'm going to try and get a half a cord piled. Unlike your cord.
Yeah, well, last night I loaded 2 trucks too. So from the Alaska Woodyard, we keep the sawdust flying.
Thanks for coming along.